Siemaneczko, witam na moim kanale. Jest to mój kanał do streamingu głównie. Głównie i tylko. Ja jestem Kakashi, miło mi was wszystkich poznać. Zaraz się zobaczymy w grze, ale pierw parę informacji. Jestem streamerem i będę streamował głównie na Twitchu. YouTube będzie tylko moim archiwem, gdzie będą wrzucane zapisy z live'ów. Tylko i wyłącznie dlatego powstanie mój kanał YouTube. Nie będzie tu, na YouTubie nie będzie jakichś, nie wiadomo, jakichś odcinków czy coś. Jeśli chcecie oglądać na bieżąco, zapraszam na Twitcha. YouTube będzie tylko mi służył do zasięgów albo i do archiwizacji wszystkich filmów, które powstaną. Zachęcam wszystkich też do obserwacji, ponieważ będę nagrywał. Co jak gadam? Streamował najczęściej jak się tylko da. O, co tu? Pierwsza wiadomość na czarze. O Jezu, ja myślałem, że... Dobra, bo ja się już przestraszyłem, że ktoś pisze, a to tylko jakaś gówno mi wysłali. Oczywiście, no dobra, no. Jak widzicie, ja też mam wszystko zrobione, mam zrobiony czat, mam zrobione donaty. Jak chcecie mnie obserwować, to zapraszam. Będę nagrywał dość często, a teraz idziemy do gry. Gry, która wyszła zaledwie parę dni temu. Czyli naszej Banisher Ghost of New Eden. No cóż, mogę jedynie zaprosić do grania, ponieważ sam pierwszy raz będę w tej grze. I już się coś spieprzyło. Czemu mi grę nie wychwyca? No tak, już mi grę coś nie wychwyca. No widzicie, pierwszy stream i od razu pierwsze problemy. O, dobra, jest. Jest, naprawione. Dobra. OBS, wszystko jest, git, zajebiście, możemy lecieć. Ogólnie tak, jeśli będą naprawdę jakieś momenty, które będę się srał, to od razu ja mówię, ja nie będę oszczędzał w słowach, ja nie będę oszczędzał słowa, więc jeśli będą tutaj jakieś osoby o lekkich uszach, bardzo przepraszam, ale ja nienawidzę horrorów, a nie wiem czego się spodziewać po tej grze. Lecimy. O kurde, to jeszcze poziom trudności. Dobra, lecimy na normalnym. Lecimy na normalnym. Zobaczymy co to za gra. Gramy na angielski dubbing, polskie napisy. Przez cały interfejs po polsku, jakby coś chciałem wiedzieć.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
Lampeczka. O!
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards.
Jak będzie scena jakiegoś seksu, to ja od razu wyłączam, co nie przejście robię, żeby nie było. Czekaj, to ja może lepiej się już przygotuję.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
Powinni taki scen na startem gry chyba dawać. Chcieliby PEGI 18 wrzucić. Co nie?
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Nie wiem, ile
Rory
będzie z tym
McWraith.
trwało. Myślę, że tak bez tej
Gallant to
pogramy.
the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Nowy Eden. Richard.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I wanted to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
Mam nadzieję, że to nie będzie gra jak Dark Souls 0. Paręnaście razy.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
O, już wchodzimy do gry? O, szybciutko. No dobra.
I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad
Warto
idea.
zapamiętać, nie ma skoku. Nie ma skoku, jest tylko taki dash do przodu.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Na tę gierkę. Przyznam? Ładnie. Dobra. Że mogę ją jeszcze podciągnąć do góry. Idę. Będę tego widał. Ja sobie wezmę większą ilość klatek. Okej, dobra. I po desie spinamy. To trochę ciekawie, ale chyba to jest bardziej skomplikowane pod ten, jak to się nazywa? Podpada.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Idź. Tym mieczem poszczuję.
Looks steady enough. Antea.
Dobra, dobra, już idę. A ciebie pominąć, nie.
Watch out!
Aha. Zaczyna się. Tak? Już? Już? Bijemy się? Nie.
It's me, or are we not
Myślałem.
welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
Okay, żeby zniszczyć. Chyba nie to. Ja mam to. A, to! O, jak ja widzę takie płynne przechodzenie, ja już czuję, że ja będę przy czymś spierdzielać. Ja po prostu już tak mam, no, że jak widzę takie płynne przejście, coś tego typu, to ja już wiem, że będę zaraz przy czymś uciekać. Aha.
Enough.
Okay.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the
lovely.
road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
No, będziemy spierdzielać, ja już to czuję w kościach po prostu. Co tu? Skóra. Czyja? Czyja to skóra? Może lepiej nie wiedzieć. Czasem nie wiedza to jest błogosławieństwo.
More wanderers.
Tu jest przejście. Myślałem, że tu jest przejście.
Behind you!
O! Magii używa, czy co? Skam, miałoby nie być magii podobnoż. Skam.
Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever. This doesn't bode well.
Ogólnie zastanawiam się, czy streama nie podzielić na dwie części, czyli w sensie odcinka, bo to też od razu odcinek będzie na kanał, który nie wiem, czy dzisiaj wpadnie, pewnie jutro, żeby wiecie, też być na bieżąco, to oglądaj sobie teraz.
Well,
Co? Czekaj. Wygnanie. Pasek wygnania jest pełny, naciśnij E, aby wygnać cel.
time to leave for good.
Łe! No! Zaraz to mnie wygnają. Bo nie umiem grać. Ale nie, fajna ta gra, już mi się podoba. Na podcaście gadaliśmy o tej grze, jeśli będziecie chcieli, możecie, zapraszam w sumie na podcast, co nie, o nas. I był taki pomysł, że ta gra w sumie będzie w podzielonym ekranie, ale widzę, że to...
What exactly is going on here?
Że to chyba tak nie będzie. Ci chcecie sobie przeczytajcie. A, i tak nie przeczytacie, bo mi kamera zasłania. Dobra, to nieważne, przepraszam. To przepraszam, ale sobie to... Nie, kamera zasłania. Nie spodziewałem się tego. Kamera i czat, no ale trudno. Ja ogólnie spodziewajcie się tego, że ja notatek zbytnio czytać nie będę. Zbytnio notatek nie czytam. Skupiam się głównie na samej grze. Oj, oj. Wiecie jak wygnany. Dostał bana. Dostał bana. Ojej. Teraz też mi laguje. Dobra, już powinno się naprawić. Nie naprawił. To jest. Ja rozumiem postać. Ogólnie moja postać jest naprawdę bardzo obszerna. Ja rozumiem, że może
That
zalagować,
all
no, ale
goes badly for the
spokojnie.
case.
To może sobie działać w
Situation's
tle.
worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to
Awatar,
say.
nie było.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
Będzie tak. Następnego streama najwyżej przygotuję się trochę lepiej. Z mniejsze wygony mniejsza, lżejsza, o tak to nazwę.
A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
Tego też nie, bo już kombinuję, już się bawię, no. Ja muszę się zająć grą, a nie...
It'll be good to
That's
see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
O, taki mrok jest. Karczma do kicma. Gdzie idziemy? Do karczmy. Gospodzie. No to gdzie jest gospoda? Gospoda zazwyczaj była w karczmach. Dobrze pamiętam. Chyba, że się mylę.
This must be the inn.
A. Aż przylarzyło grę, ojej.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Tekstury musiałeś się chyba naładować.
Please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
Jako
My
mina.
name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assumed...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is thick-skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
Przepraszam za tę postać.
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith
naprawię.
sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Oh, look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners, or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely, with their expertise, we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Chciałem powiedzieć, to co robimy ankietę, ale jest za mało, żeby robić ankietę.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said, rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Prawie klątwę.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The Abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles.
Dużego miasta tego.
Why is town so empty?
On też mnie
Of
to
those who
stanął.
did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Chyba live będzie trwał dłużej niż te 2 godziny, max 1,5, co nie? Ja się nawet
Will
nie
they
zdążyłem
return when the
rozegrać.
curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here, but we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Those who left, where did they go?
No, w sumie.
Boston, outlying settlements, anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
No dobra.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem, which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
No dobra, chyba wiemy wszystko, co chcieliśmy.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Co, kaloryfer. Zimno. No dobra, lecimy dalej. Lecimy.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say,
Red.
another day, another soul to save.
These people are idiots if they believe prayer will save them.
Ojoj, ojoj. Ci ludzie to idioci, myślę, że to irytuje, ojoj. Dobra.
Antea, Red.
Ja, i red.
Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse, it was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Is there anything we should know about?
Staram się.
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
Bywaj.
We'll take a look around. if
Bywaj.
That's all right.
A nie, to nie ta gra.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Który musi. Tutaj co nie? Tu. Na kamerka. To jest czat. Mi się nie chce teraz bawić troszkę w OBS-a i przestawiać to. Gdzie ona ma schody?
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
Jezu, będę się mylił Report Escape'em.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
No, przyzwyczajenie.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Też nie trochę.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
Proszę znaleźć tych notatek. Mieć czemu. Ale podoba mi się taki trochę Sherlock Holmes, tylko na sterydach chybowych. Duszne sterydy. Nie, tu nic nie ma. Ja tu jeszcze... A?
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
Ojej. Ale mapa. Świata. To będzie wszystkie, cała mapa świata. Nie, to jest tylko mapa, tylko mapa naszego świata. I tak zwana ziemia.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
Something must have really triggered him if he lost his edge.
Coś mi wzięli. O Jezu, jaka notatka. Nie wiem, jak ktoś chce, no, to sobie możecie poczytać, ale ja tego czytać nie będę, to najwyżej na odcinku. O ile dacie radę przez tą kamerkę. Ta broszka ładna.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved. Got enough books, Charles? I should have known you wouldn't travel without them.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Ja i mój ten.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman.
Wszystko super. Ducha. Tak? czyżby... Tu już... No, informacje. Dałoby się o nim jeszcze. Okej.
That's terrible for her.
Będzie chyba na takiej zasadzie właśnie. To
Esther
będzie
never got to say farewell to Charles.
śledztwo przeprowadzać, czemu na
They
przykład
could have
umarł.
made him manifest.
To dobrze.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Znaczy, bo...
Are you leaving already?
We need to investigate the cemetery. Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
No, tak, może
Mamy-
zapytajmy ją o co możemy. Nie masz koszmary?
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
No mogłaś nie
I
pójść
do
na
not want to
pogrzeb, no
believe
ale...
he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Chyba tego Steama, tak by the way, przedłużymy, nie wiem, godzinę. Bo ja się dobrze bawię. Gra jest
What
fajna.
will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Charles. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same.
Subskrypcji.
Be careful.
I obserwowanie.
Aye.
Donate'ów.
You too.
Znaczy co? Nie no, bez lipy. Ogólnie gra jest ładna. Taka ładnie wyglądająca. Nie jest to jakieś nie wiadomo co, ale jest ładnie.
I must take a moment by myself.
Okej.
Excuse me.
Nie pokażę ci swoich towarów w takim razie.
Get out of my way.
Mieszkańcy tej wioski są Agresywni wręcz.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Pokaż mi swoje towary. Zrobię klątwę.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
Masz koszmary?
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Opuszcza pan miasto?
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rowed ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
Weź mi pokaż.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
No co? Czysto, ja nie będę na razie handlować, bo ja nawet nie wiem, co mi się przyda, a co nie, więc...
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Dobra. Ale chyba tutaj na razie zakończymy pierwszy odcinek. Dokładnie pierwszy nagrywkę odcinka. Stream będzie lecieć dalej, bo będę nagrywać kolejny odcinek. I muszę to zrobić, więc póki co, na razie. Odcinkowcy, byłoby miło, ale to jeszcze nie koniec. Będzie jeszcze jeden odcinek nagrywany, bo się po prostu wkręciłem. Więc za minutę się widzimy.